Hey, nerd, go fuck yourself. You're a nerd, too. We were just in nerd class together. Yeah, but you're more of a nerd. Nerd. Where's your pocket protector, nerd? It's on your shirt.
Lot of lecture.
Keep it moving, it's on now. Making it bump loud, shaking the bump loud, raping the pump style, faking the funk pound. Don't watch the pump, what now? Watch a balance shake get sunk down. Click, click, pow, nah, nah, down. What? Just what I thought was up now. Huh, huh.
Buck shots through the speaker, dabbing the track with both hands.
I'm like, huh, huh.
Buck shots through the speaker, dabbing the track with both hands.
Who the hell is split in the belly up on the shelf?
We have returned. This is David. This is Such a Nerd Podcast. To my side, this is Josh. Say hi, Josh.
Fuck off.
That's not hi, but that works. Sure, I'll put some klaxons there for you. Fucking asshole.
Clip clap like a horse.
Clack, clack, clack. We're back. God, we're spiking everywhere. It doesn't happen often, but I think we're actually both awake.
Yeah.
I'm actually awake, and I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to rock.
I'm shocked that I'm awake because I have worked a lot these last 2 days.
I have found bliss.
Yeah.
These past few days.
Good on you.
I had days off. I had my son, of course, my wonderful son. I love him. And then I had today, where I did not have my wonderful son, and I played some video games.
What
Josh,
are those?
I played video games. And I looked at Guardians of the Galaxy, excuse me, and I took it out, and I went to pop it in, and I put it on the shelf, and I watched anime.
All right.
So, it's like an ongoing joke. Will he ever actually watch it? Yes, I will. I'll watch it tomorrow, I promise.
I don't believe you.
Well, I promise.
No, you won't because football's on.
Yeah, my bad.
It's not getting watched tomorrow.
It's probably not getting watched tomorrow. But we have returned, and this week we are here to talk about, of course, some news, gaming, movie, and then we're going to talk Metal Gear Solid 5. Spoiler cast. We are spoiler cast this week. Because if you haven't played it and you're interested, go fuck yourself.
You should have played it by now.
Yeah, exactly. We got to finish our Metal Gear Retrospective, and that is the end.
Yeah.
And now we can finally finish.
Yeah.
So, other than that, we have Josh is going to talk some...
I am going to do a Survivor Series recap. So last week, I talked about some of the things going on in WWE. They had Survivor Series coming up. It was the big tournament.
Balor for president.
Champion.
Balor for president.
Sure, why not?
It's a good guy.
But yeah, so we're going to talk about that. I'm going to give my thoughts on it, and we'll see what happens.
And we're going to play MadLibs. Josh doesn't know it yet, but we're going to, because apparently I have the app on my phone. I must have downloaded it while I was not paying attention because I was probably drinking. So,
this has the potential to go either really good
or really
bad.
So, let's get right into it. Let's do some news. Josh.
Hey, you got a doot.
I got a doot, but I'm still recovering. I'm sure you heard last week. If you listened, I was probably terrible. So, I can't do high-pitched noises still, even if my voice is kind of high today. I'll try. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Not a whole lot of movie news, it being Thanksgiving and all, but we do have a couple nice little nuggets, I'll say. I think the biggest news was that Captain America Civil War got its first trailer.
It did, and everybody was blowing up about that trailer.
All right, so let me hear what you thought first.
Me?
Yeah.
I was waiting for Spider-Man the whole trailer. I really was. It didn't happen. I was a little sad.
No Spooderman.
No Spooderman, and then watching the beatdown at the end where they tried to... Everybody else felt the emotions. I didn't feel the emotions.
No?
It's like, I had to do this. He's my friend. He used to be my friend.
Did you watch Winter Soldier?
No, I didn't.
Well, there you go.
I gotta watch Winter Soldier to understand why that should matter?
Yes.
Fuck! That explains why I didn't get the feels everybody else did.
No, I thought that was the best part of the trailer. So just to set it up real quick,
don't spoil it if it's a spoiler. I'll go watch that too.
No, this is all in the trailer. But Tony Stark basically says, you know, why are you doing all this for Bucky, for the Winter Soldier? And Captain America says, because he's my friend. And Tony Stark looks at him and says, so was I.
Damn. And then they beat the living shit out of Iron Man.
Yes. Yeah, Captain America and Winter Soldier go all tag team on Iron Man. It looks fucking awesome.
They were bouncing the goddamn shield off his head.
Yeah.
And just, like, throwing it back and forth. And I was like, how is this fair? Like, it was like a part of me wanted to say Captain America would never do something this dishonorable. He's literally jumping Iron Man.
Well, hey.
Well, whatever. I guess we'll see soon, right?
Next year?
Next year. Yeah.
But, yeah, that was really cool. We got to see Black Panther.
Dude, as much as I really didn't think that was going to be great, watching him in that trailer, I was like, wow, this could be a really good character.
I thought the same thing.
So now I'm kind of pumped about his movie.
Yeah, I was like I said on here before, I was very excited to see the Black Panther movie and see what they do with it, if they can do the character justice. And he's not in the trailer a whole lot, but from what you do see of him, looks pretty badass.
I think his movie, I think they're going to do him justice. If they can do Ant-Man justice, they can do Black Panther justice, God damn it.
So yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the movie. So
I'm ready to see it.
go check it out.
Civil War, which should be an Avengers movie, but whatever.
Yeah, somebody actually did say that. They were like, it's more like Avengers 3. But
It's like Avengers 2.5 is what I was thinking.
yeah, because there's no Thor or Hulk, so
But there's Black Widow, there's Iron Man,
yeah,
there's
Hawkeye.
Cappy, Merca.
Burk.
Merca! Fuck yeah! Oh wait, don't want it taken down on YouTube.
No, don't do that.
Sorry. Moving on.
Star Wars, spoilers galore. Stay away from everything.
Really? It's getting
Yes.
that bad? How did that happen?
So, obviously with the toy line and stuff like that, it has some minor spoilers with the toy line.
Of course.
Like, yeah,
There's always going to be that.
we talked about that. The voice-activated figures say some lines, and it kind of gives you an idea of what's going on. Apparently, there's children's books coming out that have some spoilers in them.
It's like those golden books that did like Star Wars episodes, but they're coming out before the movie.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
So, yeah, just stay away from everything.
Well, what can you do?
Not look at anything.
Let's everybody shut the internet down. Let's shut it down. Star Wars needs to be preserved.
Yes. I will do total blackout for...
You just see the word Star Wars, you're like, skip. Skip.
No, like the when it releases on the 17th at midnight, I'm going total blackout. I don't want to know anything.
It's because we're going on the 18th in the middle of the day.
Yes.
Somebody's got to be that dickhead to be like, how that motherfucker gonna die like that? And it's like, what? No. Why would you do that?
Don't do
It's
that.
like The Walking Dead. The first thing I saw after that dude Glenn died. The first thing you see after that episode premiered, I saw somebody on my Facebook list. He was like, Glenn's dead, get over it. And all you see is 50 some odd comments of people like, thanks, asshole. I don't get to watch it till tomorrow after work. And I was like, ooh, you dumb motherfucker.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. Motherfucker should not get on Facebook on something that they know is about to have spoilers.
Yeah, I don't. I do not get on Facebook. If I haven't seen the new Game of Thrones episode, I do not get on Facebook.
Don't look.
Nope.
Because you never know who's just going to be like, oh, I can't believe that this is his baby, but it's a shadow baby, but it's a dragon baby in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Because Game of Thrones is fucking weird.
Fantastic Four 2.
Scrapped.
Scrapped.
Thank God.
We just talked about this a couple weeks ago. They were like, yeah, we're moving forward with it, even though it didn't do well. We got some really good ideas, and turns out they were full of shit.
They're like, what great ideas do we have? Silver Surfer? No. All right, we're done. We're done here.
So, officially taken off the movie release schedule, so it looks dead in the water as of right now.
Should have been,
Should've
to begin
been,
with.
yeah.
I don't know why they were hyping it up like it was going to be anything more than dead in the water.
Yeah.
What can you do? You can
Fucking not make the movie.
Yeah, that's what they did. That's why we're moving on in the news, because we can't give Fox too much shit. No, actually we can. What are they going to do with the rights at this point? Do they have like a time limit to make a movie?
7 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'll check you guys back on episode 465.
Sony Pictures head, Tom Rothman, and you know how we love Sony Pictures.
We love them.
This was actually a pretty cool quote. So somebody asked him about all the negative backlash coming from the all-female Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And he's like, how do you feel about your company making the all-female Ghostbusters? And he's like, we're not making the all-female Ghostbusters. We're making the funny Ghostbusters that just happens to have females as leads.
That's a good way to respond.
Yeah, and he basically said, his exact quote was, for those people who don't like it, well, fuck them.
Whoa! It's not very PC, bruh.
It's not, but I liked it.
I'm not complaining.
No.
Yeah? That's awesome, actually.
Ridley Scott.
Is fucking insane.
Fucking insane, yes. He has plans for...
Let me, hold on. Let me see if I can figure this out without reading your notes.
All right.
Okay, so they were trying to move forward with making Aliens, what was it, considered 5?
It was going to be 5,
Which was going to get rid of 3 and 4.
Right.
And then Ridley Scott was like, I'm going to make a new Dirt movie.
Yeah.
And he was like, nobody cares. Go make your Dirt movie. And he's like, now Dirt movie's Alien movie. And it's like, okay, let's pause 5 to see what's going on. And he's like, this is going to be a fucking prequel trilogy to the other trilogy leading into the original trilogy, even though you were going to get rid of 3. So now that trilogy is going to be a part of the timeline because I'm making them. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? What are you doing?
Much.
So, okay, I was making sure I read that all right.
Yeah, so he said he has plans for 3 more Prometheus movies.
And when he says Prometheus, he means he's starting a new Alien trilogy, apparently.
Exactly.
Which is connected to the original trilogy, which the third one wasn't going to exist.
He confirms the movies are Alien prequels, so we can finally lay that to rest over whether or not Prometheus is a prequel or not. We now have confirmation these are Alien prequels.
I almost think he was just afraid to try and ride out Prometheus as a franchise. It didn't do well enough, so he's like, well, let's make it Alien. And then let's make a trilogy. And then say it's actually connected to the trilogy. And it's like, dude, we were scrapping. He's like, I made this. You can't get rid of what I made. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
So the Neil Blomkamp Alien movie is canceled.
It might, yeah, what can you do at this point?
However, Michael Biehn still says that it's happening.
Of course, he probably wants it to happen. He probably has a better idea of the direction the franchise should be taking than this fucking senile bastard.
Probably, yeah.
Well, we're getting a whole new trilogy, so whatever, fucking Star Wars, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Tom Cruise in talks for lead role in The Mummy.
They're doing The Mummy again?
They are doing The Mummy again, so I think we talked about this a long time ago.
Are they going to wrap his face up? Because I don't want to fucking see it.
No, I think he's going to be like the Brendan Fraser type of character.
Nah, fuck that. Vanilla Sky, that bitch. Hey, I watch movies.
Hey, Universal wants to do like a whole monster movie universe thing, and eventually all team them up like the Avengers.
No.
That's what they want to do.
No. That's such a bad idea. That's a terrible idea.
Look, I know that. You know that.
Hollywood!
Fuck
They don't
no.
know that. They don't know it. Okay, well, let them have fun trying to figure out how to get some fucking critical acclaim off of movies that were fucking amazing in the past that are not going to be amazing anymore.
They are also in talks with Angelina Jolie to play the Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, fuck that bitch. Best part about her is her lips and her fake boobs. Fake, right?
No, I think no. No, they're not. I think she had a breast reduction, actually.
Holy crap. Well, you can't tell it from fucking Hackers, because she was small back then.
Wow,
that's a throwback.
I know, right? I had to stop and think about that for a second. I was like, wait a second, Hackers? Okay, got it.
She had her boobs out for like 2 seconds.
All right.
I was like, man, those guys are small.
Google is doing a really cool thing for Star Wars. I didn't know where to put this in, so I just put it in movie news.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, if you go to Google and actually Google a long time ago in a galaxy far away.
Yes, and it scrolls all the things. I tried to search. I tried to stop it and search in it to see if I could get that to work. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
But either way, it was still pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a cool thing to do.
I laughed.
Yeah.
I watched a pretty good portion of the search results. So, good on you, Google.
Video game news.
Oh, It
Not a whole lot going on, but Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
was a flop.
Bag of horse shit. Mm-hmm. It was a 5 gigabyte game. If you downloaded it, it had a day one 7 gigabyte patch. It's getting another 7 gigabyte patch.
Are they trying to make it the game it was supposed to be on release, which they should have probably waited for on release instead of thinking they can just patch shit out of existence?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so Activision was like, we understand Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 has some problems. We're working to retrofit it and make it right.
We're going to do it right now.
How about you just make the fucking game and then release it when it's ready? How about that?
Because they were probably thinking it was going to do a great job and it was going to get a bunch of DLC, and now they're like, oh shit, we released crap.
They're
Good
like,
job, Activision.
We need to get it out for the holiday game season. Everybody wants Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
I did until I watched what it looked like, and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
I wanted it in 1997. Battlefront is getting a turning point mode. It's a 40-player battle.
Holy shit. They already have 40 people battles, though.
Well, I'm just reporting the news, buddy.
What is the objective?
Basically, what it sounds like is kind of like how it's more along the line of the original Battlefront.
Okay.
So, like, with the original Battlefront, you had, like, say, the team had X amount of lives. Let's just say 400 lives.
Yeah, you got this many tickets.
Yeah,
Good,
exactly.
Good on you. Go.
Yeah. So, every time you would die, you would use one of those tickets and be able to respawn. So, that kind of sounds like the way they're trying to make this.
Okay.
It's just massive 40 players.
I don't know. Is it like 40 on 40 or 20 on 20?
20 on 20.
Okay. Because the Walker fights are 20 on 20. Yeah. They're insane. They're a lot of fun. I already shelved it.
Yes, you did. We talked about that before the show.
Yeah, we were. And you know what? I don't even mind. You know what I'm playing? I'm going to save it for my gasm.
All right. David gave it the 2-day seal of approval and then shelved it.
It's a great Redbox rental. So if it's an option for you, go to Redbox. Don't spend $60 like I did because it got old quick.
Did you hear about the lead singer of Breaking Benjamin?
No. Yes. Dude, he broke a copy of the game and posted it on, what was that, Instagram?
Yes.
And he had a whole rant about how fucking terrible the game is and how he refused to promote it.
Yeah, so they gave him a copy of the game and said, hey, we'll pay you X amount of dollars to play this game and say that you liked it. And he took the game, he played it, decided it sucked, broke it, and then said, fuck that, I'm not promoting
this piece.
your game.
He even says, I'm not promoting this piece of shit.
Yeah.
It was like, wow, this dude is passionate.
Yeah. GameStop has slipping sales numbers this year.
Good.
Good on them. Yeah.
Fuck GameStop.
So here's the funny part: is that this past year they opened up it was like 112 new stores or something like that. That's a lot of fucking stores, first of all.
Yeah,
but 112
it's 2 per state.
Yeah, 112 new stores. We've talked about this. Like, people are going away from physical media, and I'm not very happy about it. But that's just the way things are.
I'm not, but I just hate GameStop.
Yeah, well,
I try to avoid them,
as you should.
Well, I like to be able, when I want to go get a game, I like to be able to walk in, get the game, take it to the counter, buy it, leave. I don't want to hear, hey, anything you interested in? Anything you want to reserve?
You want to pre-order anything?
Do you know this is coming out? Do you know if you do this, you're going to get some bonuses? Would you like insurance for your copy of the game? So what else are you doing for this holiday season? Can I meet your mom? Can I lick your asshole? Fuck you, GameStop. Let me buy my game. Let me leave.
Do you want a 12-month subscription to Game Informer for $10?
I still buy that.
No, you're fucking dumb.
I like Game Informer.
I hate Game Informer.
It's good media for when I'm sitting on the toilet taking a shit.
It's called Google, and it's on
I
your
don't
phone.
always want my phone. Sometimes I like to do it old school and have something in front of me that I open up.
All right, Al Bundy.
Fuck you. Actually, no, that's pretty cool. I'll take that.
That's a compliment, sir.
That is a compliment. I was like, wait a minute, that's good.
TV news.
Oh, wow. Do we...
Tremors is getting a TV show.
I saw that, and I was like, what the fuck?
Kevin Bacon is returning.
What the fuck? Yeah. All right, that's cool.
So they...
Who's doing it?
I'm not sure.
It doesn't say, like... It's not like Ash versus the Evil Dead?
I'm assuming it's going to be sci-fi.
God, I gotta see that show. I still haven't watched Ash versus Evil Dead. Have you?
I saw the first episode.
Oh, how was it?
It was good. I like it.
Oh, it was already greenlit for season 2. I knew that. Sorry, got sidetracked.
But yeah, so I think they've done like 6 movies now, or something crazy.
Tremors, I know they did 4. I don't know how many more they made after 4.
Well, I know there's one fairly new one that is on, I think, Netflix. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's on Netflix. I tried to watch it. It's fucking horrible. So, yeah, basically, Kevin Bacon was in the first movie. He wasn't in any of the other ones. Yeah. And it was a noticeable difference. I still think the second one's okay. Like, I can watch it.
There's a lot of those old movies where it's like the first one's pretty good, the second one's alright, and then after that it's like, why do they keep making these sequels anyway?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I believe it.
Yeah.
But a TV series, why?
Hey, I don't know.
You get Kevin Bacon. He obviously needed a job. What was the last thing Kevin Bacon was in that you could remember?
The Following. It was a show on Fox.
I meant movie.
Oh, movie? Shit.
Yep. I'll wait. No, I won't because I don't feel like editing the silence. So.
He was in Flatliners.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
That was in like 1990.
Well, I can see why there's going to be a TV series, and they're promoting the fact that Kevin Bacon is back, baby.
All right, Jessica Jones.
I hear a lot of shit about this on Twitter, and I do not know what it is.
About Jessica Jones?
No, I hear she's going to die in Civil War.
No.
All right, that's speculation on the internet.
No. That's not
Apparently Captain America's supposed to die, but he's not going to die, and they think that Jessica Jones is going to end up dying in the movie.
All right, so...
But, of course, it's the internet, so I could probably hear that she's also a flying spaghetti monster.
She might be.
She might be. All hail the flying spaghetti monster.
So Jessica Jones came out on Netflix.
She came out?
Yeah, she came out.
Good for her.
As Netflix does, they released the entire show. So I had 3 days off this week.
Yeah.
I did a lot of binge watching.
I did too.
So-
I watched the last 2 fucking DVD releases of Fairy Tale. It's a great show.
I watched the entire show. I watched the first 8 episodes in one sitting.
Damn.
And then finished it off the next day.
That's some good shit.
It was very good. I liked it a lot. So when Daredevil came out, a lot of people praised it, myself included. It was very like dark and gritty and violent kind of deal. And I was like, yes, this is exactly what a street-level New York superhero show should be.
It's funny because we've been doing this show so long that you actually talked about that show when it came out.
Yes, it did.
It's crazy.
Jessica Jones is along the same lines, but I would say it's even more violent, more gory. Lots of sex, too.
Wow.
Yeah, like lots of sex.
You don't expect that from Marvel.
No. So, yeah, when people are like, you know, hey, they're going to be in Civil War, they haven't said either one of these characters are going to be in Civil War. So they haven't said Daredevil's going to be in it. They haven't said Jessica Jones is going to be in it.
Well, the allegations are going out. She's going to be in Civil War and she's going to die.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen either if it's a successful show on Netflix.
Yeah, but
that'll really hurt your fucking partnership with Netflix. Just be like, I'm glad you guys are really doing a great job with the show. We're going to go kill your character.
Well, they already have, they have Daredevil. Jessica Jones just came out. They're going to do, the next one's Iron Fist. Then they're going to do Luke Cage, which Luke Cage is in Jessica Jones.
Really?
They did a really good job with him also. And then they're going to do I want to say they're called the Defenders. I could be
Kind of
wrong.
like a Generation X type deal.
I'll check it on break. How about that?
We'll check it on break. Let's move right along.
Yeah, but anyway, Jessica Jones is great. Check it out.
Fairy Tale is great. Check it out.
All right, so that's all I got for news.
We're done here?
Yeah.
We're missing something.
No.
Oh, yes, we are. Video game news. PlayStation 4 Sony has already confirmed pretty much that PlayStation 2 backwards compatibility is a thing.
Didn't we already know that?
We never talked about it on the show.
I think we did last week.
Did we?
I think we did.
Like I said, I didn't listen because I kept coughing and I felt so terrible about it. Either way, I sent you this week a video of comparisons of a PlayStation 2 version compared to an emulated version. And it looks like it actually looks a little bit better compared with filters and the frame rate and everything. I'm actually really stoked.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play your collection at my house, Bard. And I'm finally going to play Fatal Frame 2. Maybe.
My eyes.
No, I'm not. All right. But, yeah, that's all we got. We're going to go into break. We're going to come back. What are we going to talk? We're going to MadLib.
We're going to be
We're going to MadLib when we come back.
All right.
This should be great. Returned and we have decided to change our minds because we're human beings. That's what we do. We're coming back. We're doing Survivor Series. This is WWE. This is Josh. Say hi, Josh.
It's the Survivor Series.
Brother. That's right. We're moving right along.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Why don't you tell me something about this Survivor Series update that we need to know?
We
about?
do need to know. God damn it.
Let's see what's going on in the world of the WWE.
All right. So Survivor Series happened. That was a thing.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going on break.
We're going to start at the main event because...
Wow, normally you save that for the meat.
Well, yeah, normally. But
Does that mean the main event was shit?
then the main event was shit, and I'm going to tell you why.
Damn.
We were doing this whole tournament thing to crown a new WWE champion, so it ended up being in the finals, as everybody and their mom predicted. Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose for the championship.
Ambrose won, didn't he?
First problem I have with this match, it was 8 minutes long.
Nice. That's a good finale.
Short, sweet, to the point. Dude, this is for your championship, and you give him 8 minutes?
Did Ambrose win, like everybody on Twitter was predicting?
There's... God damn it.
I only know what the Twitter feed tells me.
There's 3 options that they had for this match.
Okay.
Option 1, which is the one I would have picked, because the fans hate Roman Reigns anyway, turn him heel, have him screw over Dean Ambrose. You make Dean Ambrose a bigger babyface by doing that. You give him a nice heel to work with in Roman Reigns. You're set up for the next 3-4 months.
There you go.
That's,
Didn't happen,
that's
apparently.
option number 1.
Yeah.
Option number 2,
Okay.
have Dean Ambrose screw over Roman Reigns. Not that anybody is going to like Roman Reigns after that, but it's just going to make Dean Ambrose bigger. Dean Ambrose is going to get the belt. That's option number 2.
I'm guessing that's the one that happened.
Option number 3.
Okay.
You have them go into the match as 2 baby faces because they're, hey, we're brothers, fist bump.
Fist bump. Kenny Ryu fist bump. Don't fucking give that shit.
You have them both go in as baby faces. They have their match. One of them wins clean, probably Roman Reigns, because they're so determined to get this guy over. And then Sheamus cashes in Money in the Bank.
Takes it.
That's option number 3.
So what happened?
So that's in order of what I would do. So Roman Reigns heel 1, Dean Ambrose heel 2, Sheamus wins 3. Because nobody, as much as people hate Roman Reigns, people fucking hate Sheamus.
Yeah. Isn't he the Irish guy?
Yes.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking dick.
With his stupid mohawk
Yeah.
and his stupid braided beard.
And his stupid voice.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Take a guess what happened.
Sheamus? No. Ambrose. He won. But he's heel now.
Roman Reigns won.
Ah.
It was a straight babyface match.
So it was a clean match. So
Clean
there's no
match.
heel out of it.
No heel turn.
So it's lame.
It's lame. They have the confetti raining down, which, Jesus Christ, dial it back on the confetti a little bit.
They probably spent more time getting the confetti ready than they did for the match.
Probably. Actually, probably.
Hey, let's do 45 minutes of prep for this 8-minute match. Let's go.
Roman Reigns wins the match. He's holding the title, and he actually looks genuinely emotional, like teary-eyed and all that good stuff. Like, hey, I finally did it. Triple H comes out and extends his hand to Roman Reigns, like, hey, you know, I gave you a free path to the title. You said you didn't want it. You wanted to earn it, so you earned it. I'm shaking your hand. And Roman Reigns spears the fuck out of him.
Okay, so he turned heel.
No.
No?
Triple H is a bad guy.
That's a bad guy. He did NXT.
Well, yeah, that's...
That makes him a good guy, in my opinion.
Yeah, that part doesn't make any sense. So he spears Triple H. Sheamus pops up behind him. Bro kicks him in the face.
He bro kicks who?
Roman Reigns.
Jesus.
Bro kicks him in the face, takes the Money in the Bank briefcase, gives it to the ref, says he's cashing in, he pins Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns kicks out. So at this point, I'm like, okay, Sheamus is going to try to bro kick him again. He's going to reverse it. He's going to get hit with a spear, and then Roman Reigns is going to win. Because there's no way WWE is stupid enough to have Sheamus end this pay-per-view as the champion.
Yeah, let me guess what they did.
Sheamus goes for the bro kick. It gets reversed. Roman Reigns is about to spear him, but he pulls out another bro kick, like, right away.
Does he have anything else?
No, he doesn't.
Just bro kicks?
Yeah, pretty much. So he kicks him, pins him, 1, 2, 3. Sheamus is your new World Heavyweight Champion.
So your third option is the one that won.
Yes.
Well, that's fucking terrible.
It was so, like, the final match itself was so lackluster because it was only 8 minutes long. They really didn't give him time to have a good match.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to get a good match at 8 minutes.
Oh, it is.
So,
Especially when you're supposed to be entertainment.
exactly. So, I
I
mean,
know YouTube videos that last longer.
like ours.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just, it was the safest option they could do because, yeah, turning one of the other guys' heels is a risk because it might not work, but at least it's going to be interesting.
But
Sheamus being the champion is not interesting.
Well, that's what you get. And you probably got a good couple months coming. Well, congratulations, you fucking loser. Way to cash in. Perfect time.
I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, well, that's all you can do. You can't really do anything else, can you?
No, you really can't. All right, so to get into the finals, it was Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose, which they had a pretty decent match. I'm a big Kevin Owens fan. I like Dean Ambrose too, but Kevin Owens is the man as far as I'm concerned.
I like Kevin Owens' Twitter.
Oh,
he
he's
bashes
great.
people pretty good.
He is great on Twitter.
Yeah, he makes me laugh.
So I remember somebody sent him a tweet, and they were like, "Hey, do you think if you took some time off to work on your mic work, you might be a little bit better on it?" And he was like, no, because doing that would just make people's heads explode because I'm already too good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just knew the one that he posted about somebody came, I guess, to one of the shows and they had a sign that said Diet Owen's Diet.
Yeah.
And he's like, he probably just needed this sign so he could make sure that when he's touching himself, nobody could see. So they're like, oh, God, you're brutal.
Yeah, he's good on Twitter.
He just attacks people, and they're like, do you ever consider the fact that these could be fans? And he's like, I don't deal with people's negativity, and I'm fucking awesome, so fuck them. It's like, good on you. I like you.
Roman Reigns fought Alberto Del Rio. Everybody knew Roman Reigns was winning. There was even no point to the match. I don't know. Dolph Ziggler versus Tyler Breeze. They gave Tyler Breeze the win, which I was pretty sure they were going to do, but those two guys remind me so much of each other. They're both really good in the ring, but they just have jobber written all over them. Like, they're great. They're great in the ring, and they're great at making other people look better.
Yeah.
So they always use those guys as like a stepping stone. And it's really funny when you think back on Dolph Ziggler, because at this time last year at Survivor Series, he was the fucking man.
Yeah.
Like, it was Team Cena versus Team Authority. It got down to 4 members of Team Authority left, and only Dolph Ziggler left. And they're like, oh, well, he's fucked. And he went through, ran the whole gauntlet, won the match for Team Cena, came out of that match looking like $1 million, and WWE did nothing with it. So this is where we are.
It's like you stated before. You say they think you see a lot of potential in people that they just basically underutilize, and then it's just like, well, now they're just there. So good luck, congratulations,
Good luck, fucker.
You had a really good opportunity and you wasted it because you're too busy worried about the main people.
Too busy worried about John Cena. What's John Cena doing? Oh, he's...
Oh, dude, did you hear that? I can't do high pitched. That's the best I can do.
And
I
his
tried.
name is John Cena.
That's always going to make me laugh.
The women's match. Oh, I probably should have mentioned beforehand. The crowd. Oh my God, the crowd was dead for the whole fucking pay-per-view.
That's not fun.
No, it's not, because I don't care if you're watching the best match ever. If the crowd is dead,
It's not fun.
It's not fun. It's just not.
Shit, that one time that we went to go watch some wrestling, I didn't really watch wrestling. I was hype as fuck the whole event because it was hype as fuck. It's fun. Yeah. It's a fun atmosphere to be in.
Like,
How can you be in a dead area watching some fucking wrestling, man?
This happens like every once in a while. They'll have a pay-per-view where the crowd is just fucking dead.
It's like, why'd you spend the money to go?
Yeah.
I don't have fun.
I don't know. A lot of people were speculating like the whole ISIS thing, and maybe people were antsy and stuff like that. And I'm neither fucking.
That's kind of understandable, I guess.
Well, then don't go, is what I'm saying.
All right. Well, don't go if you're that worried. You're not going to participate. Because if you're going to go sitting there worried the whole time, what the fuck are you going to get out of it? A lot of fucking anxiety.
Yeah, just stay at home.
No, that sucks. But
anyway, so the women's match between Paige and Charlotte, which, by the way, they have not made mention of Reed Flair since the Raw segment.
The whole fucking, your brother is weak. What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Which apparently they did clear with Charlotte beforehand. So that came out.
Did they?
They did.
What about Ric Flair?
Did not clear it with Ric Flair.
Guess who was probably more hurt by it?
Well, so Ric Flair does a podcast with one of his buddies, and his buddy was basically like, "Look, they did ask Charlotte if it was okay. She did say yes, and the reason I can tell you, she'll never tell you this, but the reason she said yes is because WWE is infamous, and they are. They're infamous for taking an idea to somebody, and if the person's like, "No, I don't want to do that," if they're not a top guy, then they will get disciplined by, jobbing out, losing matches, whatever. And only like your John Cena's, your Shawn Michaels, those are like the guys, your Steve Austins, those are the guys that can get away with like, no, fuck that, I'm not going to do that. And that's pretty much it.
Your CM Punks.
Your CM Punks, your Brock Lesnar's.
Yeah, Cock Chestnut.
Yeah. So anyway, they had I would say it's a pretty good match, but again, the crowd was fucking dead, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
And something like wrestling, when like pro wrestling, I'll say, not regular wrestling, pro wrestling, if the crowd's not into it, it's going to take away like a good like 35-40% of the energy.
Yeah, for sure.
Easily.
And not only that, but from the people that are in the ring as well. I mean,
They're feeding off of the audience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Half of the shit gets done on the fly. You don't know what's going to change during a match.
But it was a good match. Charlotte ended up winning, of course. She just won the title. You knew she was going to win. She wasn't going to drop that yet, but it was a good match. Undertaker and Kane versus Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper.
Worthwhile?
No.
Ouch.
This was the most...
Undertaker needs to get out.
This was the most formulaic, generic tag match you can possibly put together. And they've had a full month to come up with a match.
Undertaker needs to fucking retire.
He did have a pretty cool entrance, of course.
Of course he did. That's one of his things.
But they had this giant coffin, and the coffin lid opened up, and inside it was like a video screen, and it showed like the Undertaker and all of his different, outfits that he's worn throughout the years. And it kind of like morphed together into the next one and all that. And that was really cool.
You know what was lame was when the Undertaker was a biker?
That was really lame.
Where the fuck did that come from? Well, it completely destroyed the character I saw him as a child. I was like, okay, so the badass undead man is a biker now? Okay, ride your Harley to the ring.
Look, I understand they were like, the whole dead man thing's getting a little stale. And in all reality, it was, but yeah.
That was not the direction to go.
No.
Harley Davidsons are popular. Maybe we can get a sponsorship.
Yeah, he did that for like a year, and people were like, so, when are you going to go back to being the dead man? Huh?
Yeah, and then I remember after that he had like a cult thing with Stephanie McMahon and...
No, it was before that.
Was it? Oh, that makes me sad. Because I thought that was the return of...
Nah.
I did watch some wrestling growing up.
But yeah, it was the most generic tag match you could possibly put together. Kane started the match, of course, so you knew Undertaker was going to be the hot tag. So Kane's going to get beat up for 10 minutes and then tag in the Undertaker. Undertaker's going to clean house, and that's going to be the match, and that's exactly what it was.
Oh, they didn't even do the emotional, Undertaker got caught this way, and now he's struggling, and it was just basically Undertaker came in, and it was like, this is my 25th anniversary, bitch.
No, Bray Wyatt did catch him with his finisher, but, I mean, you fucking knew Undertaker wasn't going to lose the match. I mean, come on.
Does he still do the fucking legendary sit-up?
Oh, yeah.
God, you'd think after all these years his back would be getting tired of that.
No, obviously he's on his way out. So
I play with Kyron and he thinks it's funny when I fall on the floor and I sit up like that. And after like 2 or 3, I'm like, oh, my back, this is starting to hurt.
No, he's on his way out for sure, and it's all a work up to WrestleMania 32, which is in his home state of Texas, and I'm sure that will be his last match.
You think it's going to be Brock Lesnar?
No.
Or Kane?
I think it's going to be John Cena.
John Cena? God, my voice is killing me.
Look, the streak never should have ended, first of all. But I know The Undertaker is the type of person who wants to give back to the industry, and that's just kind of what you do when you're on your way out, unless you're Hulk Hogan. When you're on your way out...
you just start saying racial slurs.
Yeah. When you're on your way out, you put the next guy over. And, you make them better by having them beat you, and I'm sure that's what Undertaker's going to do. And as much shit as I have given John Cena over the years, there's really nobody else in the company right now that deserves that win over The Undertaker.
I beg to differ.
Who would you say?
Finn Balor.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's a good guy.
He hasn't been out long enough.
No, he hasn't been out close to nearly long enough. But that would still be cool. Hell in a Cell with the fucking monster.
We did have...
Hey, you know I'm right. That'd be pretty cool.
Look, I'm not going to get into Finn Balor right now.
Oh, you don't like him anymore?
No, I do. I do like him. But they need to tweak a couple things with him.
No. What do you think's wrong with Finn Balor?
Well, let me finish this and I can talk about
Finn
Balor.
Go ahead.
Before I lose my train of thought. We also had our obligatory Survivor Series match because it is called Survivor Series after all.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah. So, do you remember back in the day when these pay-per-views used to be full of like 4-on-4 team matches and that's all it was?
Back when you were getting your money's worth.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, well now we have one per pay-per-view.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, good thing I spent $60 or $10 a month.
Or $9.99.
I think. Do you think something has to do with that with the WWE Network, where you can get these pay-per-views a lot cheaper? Where they're like, well, now that we actually have our fans hooked in and they're synced in, they're not going to go anywhere, so we can afford to make a fucking bad pay-per-view.
No, this actually... They started doing this in 1997.
1999. Goddamn Limp Bizkit.
1997 is where they kind of started to phase out the actual Survivor Series matches.
Yeah.
So there were a few. Like 1998 didn't have a single Survivor Series match. It was
Really?
called Survivor Series.
But it was just like, we're just using that as the tagline for you guys to buy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So we had our obligatory 5-on-5. I don't even... It was New Day, Sheamus, and King Barrett. So yeah, Sheamus did double duty.
Ooh, double duty. Is that when you get like a solid one followed up by a wet one? I've had a couple double duties at work.
Versus the Usos, Lucha Dragons, and Ryback. So obviously...
All of that sounded like super racist. Am
Lucha
I
Dragons?
wrong? Am I wrong? Was
No.
it not as racist as
No.
I think it sounds?
I don't think it was.
Okay.
All right.
Because it's like Street Fighter. They're so racist. Are they not?
No, they are, for sure.
They are the most stereotypical casting, and when you said that, it sounded like Street Fighter matchups. I was like, so these guys are obviously like Chinese or Japanese, and it's like these guys are obviously, it's like, it just sounded stereotypical.
Oh, yeah. It's just like whenever they bring a wrestler over from Japan, he's got to come out wearing the Japanese flag. He's got to have, Japanese taiko drums as his music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What was that? Yokozuna. Whatever happened to him?
He died.
He's dead, isn't he? God damn it.
Yeah, he died.
I always fuck shit up like that. As soon as the name came out of my mouth, he was like, yeah, he's dead. Okay.
So the New Day was hilarious as always, and they were the best part of the match for sure. So that's really all I have to say about it. And this is another reason why it makes no sense to have Sheamus win the fucking belt, because ever since he won the Money in the Bank, he's lost. Like every feud he's been in, he's lost. He's looked weak doing it.
Isn't he like more popular and like Hollywood and all that stuff now?
Sheamus?
Isn't he doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 with Michael motherfucking Beck?
Yeah, he is.
Well, that's close enough. He's Hollywood now. He's got better shit to
Jesus
do.
Christ.
Motherfucker had
it
to make
just-
sure he had a mohawk.
This guy that has looked so weak for the last, 7-8 months is now your world champion. It's just like, why do I care?
You don't. That's the problem. Yeah. Which is why it probably won't last long.
Probably
I don't
not.
think. We'll see.
But anyway, Ryback's team ended up winning. So that was that.
Good on you.
Now let's talk about Finn Balor.
Okay.
So
Here's Finn Balor. I like the fact that he reminds me of like the old school appeal. Like I used to love like the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
Dudes that paint their faces up, dude. I don't know. Something about it in wrestling. I think it's fucking awesome.
Okay, so they try to portray him as having two sides to his character. So you have...
Oh, God. They're doing a dark and light side.
Well, that was the original intent of the angle.
That's stupid.
That's what they were going to do. So they were going to have, like, Finn Balor comes out without the makeup and everything on, and he wrestles matches. But then when it's a really tough match, and he's got to dig down and go to the darkness, that's where the demon comes out. And that's where he gets all the body paint and everything.
Can't he just be the demon? Because that's what's really cool about him.
Well, that's kind of what they're doing now, and I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
It seems like the good idea. Dude, my voice went puberty on that. Did you hear it?
I did.
No, I think that's what makes me like him is when he's painted up and everything and he's into it and everything. When he just comes out as a regular wrestler, for me, I would just think that it's just like, it's Finn Balor. It's just a wrestling match. But when you see him all painted up and everything, it's like, fuck yeah.
So here's my main problem. Number one is that he uses the same theme music no matter which version he is.
Right, that's kind of stupid.
They need to stop that.
He should have two different themes. If they're trying to make it that epic, he
Yes.
should be able to have two songs.
He uses the same moveset no matter which personality he's in. They need to stop that.
Especially if they're trying to differentiate it.
So what I would do, number one...
Look at Akuma and Shin Akuma. You need to amplify your moveset when you're being the dark one.
He's a very grounded... he can do some high-flying stuff, but he's a very technical wrestler. So what I would do is, when he's regular Finn Balor, just make him more like Bret Hart, more technical, submission-based type of wrestling. And when he goes demon, make it more like high-flying, hard-hitting type of stuff.
That sounds perfect.
That
That actually sounds like right where they should be with it. Give them 2 songs, make them different personalities, keep one on the ground, keep one in the air.
Yeah.
Because, of course, when they're in the air, it's always going to be more exciting.
Yeah,
At least I think so.
well, yeah. For the most part, yeah.
When you're watching wrestling and you see one of those guys that are constantly jumping off the ropes and they're doing all these flips and all the crazy shit, that's when you're like, holy shit. But if you're going to do that with a character who's supposed to be like, oh, my darkness is coming out, make him more exciting. Make him do the crazy shit.
Yeah.
But if he can't do the crazy shit, then get rid of the storyline of him having 2 personalities because you can't do anything with it.
Yeah, so, I mean, he still comes out sometimes as regular, Finn Balor, but it seems like every time NXT goes somewhere and does, like, a live show, he's always the demon because I know for sure when they go to a new place, they're like, all right, guys, it's an NXT show. We've never been to the city before in NXT.
They want what's going to pull the people in.
Exactly. So he's going to go demon. And my point is, if he's going to go demon every time, then it's not special anymore.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true, especially for the people that actually subscribe to the WWE network.
Yeah, so like...
Such as yourself, who has to sit there, and it's like every event, it's like, this thing that you guys are trying to portray, you're not really portraying it, you're kind of just wasting it.
Yeah, I mean, Jim Ross kind of said a similar thing, and he was like, that needs to be like a WrestleMania type of entrance. Like, I only want to see that once a year. I don't go that far. I want to see it like 3 or 4 times a year. Like, I want it to be really special.
When it's important matches.
Yeah.
Something that's actually, like, important to the storyline they're working on. I can agree with that. That's a great idea. And the idea of them just throwing it out there because, hey, we've never been here, we need to draw numbers, and this is what's important about Finn Balor, we're just going to put it out there. Jello pudding.
So, yeah, that's kind of... I don't have an...
Couldn't help it. I'm sorry, Internet.
I don't have an issue with Finn Balor himself, just kind of the way that they're molding the character. I wish they would change a little bit.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Can't really do anything else.
But yeah, that's my rant on that.
Alright, so we're going to move on. We're going to go into Super Spoiler Cast. So if you are not into spoilers, there's a good burp. I didn't spoil that, did I? No, I didn't.
Spoilers.
Can't be. Can't be. Welcome back. We're here to talk some final episode of our Metal Gear Retrospective, which we started a long time ago.
In 94.
We even have an episode called Metal Gear Solid Retrospective Finale.
Yeah, unless something crazy happens over the next 5 years.
Yeah, I'm not considering the next Metal Gear a Metal Gear game.
No.
Because if it's not Kojima, it's not Metal Gear.
That's what I said. Unless something crazy happens, this is it.
This is it. This is our super spoiler cast. Metal Gear Solid 5, the end of the Metal Gear Solid Retrospective. If you haven't played it, you might want to skip like the next hour.
In 94.
Maybe.
We'll say 35, 40 minutes.
We're going to keep it briefer than we did with Xenogears. That is going to be a haunting name for this podcast, by the way, from now on.
In 94.
Xenogears. Oh my god.
My eyes, Xenogears. No.
Word for word conversation.
Spooky scary.
It might be doo-doo.
It does deserve justice, though.
It does.
God damn it. I'm hoping with the PlayStation 2 backwards compatibility, they also mentioned PlayStation 1 backwards compatibility, which I'm hoping leads to the idea of my downloaded copy of Xenogears playing on my goddamn PS4. I will be so happy. But it's probably not going to happen.
It might be doo-doo.
There's no reason for it not to happen. Like the emulation is already there.
There isn't a reason, but there is a reason. It's called Mooney. Everybody wants Moonies.
Yeah, well.
It might be doo-doo.
Whatever. Fuck it. Let's dive right in. Boom.
All right.
We're fucking Snake, bro.
Totally.
We're Snake. Everything in my life is dying right now. You start off the game in a situation. Should we talk about Ground Zeroes? Because I don't think we did that during the retrospective. Should we throw that in for a bit? 5 minutes?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, I'll let you do it.
Because it is important.
I'll let you do it.
So with Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, this is kind of like the prequel or precursor to Metal Gear Solid 5.
It was the demo, but it had important story elements.
It did. So you found out that Paz, who was...
She's from the Metal Gear Peace Walker. Yeah.
She is... I don't think it's ever really explained. She's like a triple agent.
Kind of like a Big Mama.
Or Ocelot.
Well, I'm using Big Mama after she adopted the name because who was she originally? She was
It was Eva.
Eva, yeah. Eva was a triple agent for the Chinese, the United States, as well as the Russians.
Yep.
So Paz was like that, but a lot younger and a lot more Japanese. Cute. She was like a schoolgirl.
What was she? Ecuadorian, I think.
Something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm not going to act like I know.
In any case, she is working, at this point, I believe she's 19 when Ground Zeroes takes place.
Yes.
And it's a good thing, too, because some shit happens.
Yeah, some shit I'm about to fart. I hope it doesn't kill the podcast. Sorry. I'm going to be the dog during Thanksgiving dinner that got fed too many table scraps.
Let me get the pillow. Hold on.
The pillow fan is ready. Dude, you're registering on the mic with your fanning. Don't fan the mic. Don't dodge.
All right.
I wrote the shit in 94.
You can cut all that up.
No, I can't. That's just going to be great. I'm going to put in some Dave Chappelle.
I told you, stop hitting the tape.
Paz is working with
CJ from San Andreas.
Big Boss.
Yeah.
And his forces.
A real long time ago.
She's been captured.
She's been captured by somebody named Skullface.
Yes, so is Paco.
Yes. Or Chico.
Or Chico. It's Chico, isn't it? I was thinking of my friend Paco on Facebook.
Chico is a young boy. I think he's like 15 or 16 when this happens.
Yes.
He gets it in his mind he's going to go rescue Paz. He gets captured as well.
In 94.
Yep.
And as Big Boss, you are going in, you're infiltrating this base to rescue both of them.
It might be doo-doo.
Dude, and I don't know if it's in Peace Walker or Portable Ops or anything, but that shit where they're fucking putting, like, fucking sound systems or whatever in people, and they have auxiliary ports in their chests.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up with that?
I don't know.
George W.
Because I don't think he did. I know I didn't play any of the portable games,
No, I didn't.
but when that shit starts out in the demo and you see him plugging headphones in his chest, I was like,
George W.
what the fuck?
Yeah, he has a legitimate, like, Sony cassette tape player with him.
Yeah.
With headphones, but he also has he has a headset jack, like, in his chest.
I don't understand where any of that came from.
I don't know.
Like I said, we didn't play the portable games, so maybe it's mentioned in them since Paz and Taco are fucking mentioned as being a part of those series. I don't really have a huge backstory on those characters.
Yeah, so Chico gets it in him. He's going to go rescue Paz. He's in love with Paz. He gets captured by Skullface as well.
It might be doo-doo.
And basically, you are playing as Big Boss. You're trying to infiltrate the base to rescue both of them.
It might be doo-doo.
You eventually find Chico, and Chico just keeps saying that they killed Paz, they killed Paz.
It might be doo-doo.
He gives you a cassette tape, which you listen to, and you can kind of hear them taking Paz away, and by the different audio sounds in the tape, you're able to kind of figure out where she would be located in the base.
Yes, analysis complete, blah, 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 most likely scenario.
It might be doo-doo.
Here, go check.
Yeah, so you eventually do find Paz. She is alive. You rescue her as well.
It might be doo-doo.
So you're flying out on your helicopter.
Bitch has a bomb in her body.
It might be doo-doo.
This is where shit hits the fan, literally.
Yeah, literally.
It might be doo-doo.
So you get a call that Mother Base is under attack.
Yes.
And you fly up on Mother Base, and shit's just on fire.
With Paz in tow.
Yeah, Paz and Chico are both there. Shit's on fire, just, shit's fucking going down. Like, people are dying left and right. You land down on one of the platforms, and you see Kaz there.
Yes.
Kazuhira Miller.
Mr. What do they call him in Metal Gear Solid 1? Just Miller?
Yeah, McDonald Miller.
McDonald Miller.
Yeah.
He's there.
So he's fighting the forces that are invading, and you guys get on the... You can do nothing but retreat at that point.
Yes, everybody's jumping in the helicopter. They're like, get the fuck out!
That nationwide.
Yeah. So you get on the helicopter, and Kaz gives one of the best lines ever.
Yeah. They played us like a...
Yeah.
God, the worst line ever.
They played us like a fiddle.
He's so angry about it, too. I was like, how can you be angry when you say something that stupid?
Yeah. So essentially what you find out is that there was supposed to be a nuclear inspection on Mother Base, or so you were told.
Turns out that wasn't the case. That was just a reason for them to be able to break onto Mother Base and attack.
Exactly.
So all the shit's going down at this point. You've removed a bomb out of Paz's body, and she's freaking out because she's finally awake because she had no ability to go to sleep during this operation. They were just doing it.
Yeah, they didn't have any anesthesia, so they just fucking ripped her stomach open and pulled
they
the
had
bomb out.
this crazy awesome medic on the helicopter.
Yeah.
It was like, I know how to do my job. I'm the fucking best. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah.
They remove the bomb. They get rid of it. They throw it out. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, there's a second bomb in my body. And she, when everything's going down, she goes to throw herself out of the helicopter. Shit goes down.
Yeah, so she jumps out of the helicopter. The bomb explodes.
That nationwide.
Yes, the bomb explodes.
You get knocked back.
Everything goes crazy.
Everything goes crazy. You black out, and that's pretty much the end of the game.
Ground zeros.
Yeah.
Wake up in a hospital, listening to doctors faintly talking. You can't really make everything out completely.
Let me just say, so when you're starting out in Metal Gear Solid 5, so yeah, you're waking up in a hospital, but you hear The Man Who Sold the World in the background.
Such a good timing for that fucking song.
Awesome choice for that song. Fucking
I loved
awesome.
it. I loved it. Loved every second of it. And you're listening to the doctors talking, like you can hear them fading in and out, and you can hear things clearly. And they did a really good job of that. And
They did, absolutely.
You're watching him recover slowly and everything, and watching him freak out as he realizes he's lost limbs. And
Yeah, so the doctor's like, try to remain calm. You've been in a coma for quite a while.
A real long time ago.
9 years?
9 years.
A real long time ago.
And you start freaking out, of course, so they give you a shot and calm you back down. You wake back up, and the doctor's like, hey, it's been a few days since you woke up the last time.
A real long time ago.
Here's some more bad news.
Check out your arm. It's gone.
Yeah, so your left arm is gone. You have a hook for a hand.
Yeah. And, of course, freak out again.
Yeah.
Call the anesthetics!
So they sedate you again. You again wake up, and he's like, hey, by the way, more bad news for you. Don't freak out. I'm going to show you these x-rays real quick. So he shows you these x-rays, and you have shrapnel embedded
in your fucking head.
all over your body, but this giant piece of shrapnel is sticking out of your head.
And they're like, yeah, there's nothing we can really do, because if we try to remove it, it's probably going to rupture, and you're going to die.
Yeah.
So, we're just going to leave it there.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're a fucking unicorn. It's good times.
I am the unicorn wizard.
He is the unicorn wizard in that game. Of course, you freak out. Shit happens. Whatever. And then you get to the part where you wake up again, and it's like, everybody's freaking out. It's like, yeah, he's a target. They're going to come for us.
Yeah, so they basically tell you, hey, you have to change the way that you look. We have to do plastic surgery and change the way that you look.
So you design what you're going to look like after the surgery and everything. Which
CJ from San Andreas.
really threw me off, because you watch all the trailers, you know Metal Gear. They don't mind throwing a fucking screwball at you.
No.
It's like, oh, I'm not going to play Snake. Okay, let me design my face. You design your face, you get ready, you get prepped for surgery and everything. The next day comes, and nope, surgery doesn't happen.
Yeah, so you look like...
CJ from San Andreas.
Yep, as they're getting ready to prep you for surgery, apparently they're under attack from
Well, first
Isn't it the Patriots? Is it the Patriots yet, or is it considered the la la lu la lu?
no, it's
I just like saying that, really.
it was Cypher.
Cypher, yes. He's coming after you with XOF unit. Is it XOF?
XOF, yeah.
They're coming after you. You're watching people as you're stuck in a bed because you still haven't rehabilitated properly enough.
Right.
You can't really say anything, and you're watching people behind the doctor getting killed.
Yeah, so
And you can't do anything about
an
it.
assassin is in the room killing nurses and stuff, and you see all this happening, and you can't do anything.
And the doctor's talking to you, like, face to face, and you're watching, like, the string line pull back, choke out. I was like, can I do something about this? This is getting really bad.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, doctor's choked out, doctor's murdered. You're the next target.
CJ from San Andreas.
Yeah, so the assassin, who is a female, is there to kill you.
Ah, she's quite pretty.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah, too bad another patient in there decides she needs to die.
Yes. Oh, and we should also mention that they call you
CJ from San Andreas.
Ahab.
Ahab, yes.
Yes. Lots of Moby Dick references in this.
Yeah, there were. It was codenamed to try and keep your identity unknown
CJ from San Andreas.
because they knew forces were going to come for you.
Yes. So you eventually are able to your bed falls over, and you start kind of moving, and the assassin's coming back over towards you, and the patient that's in the next bed over gets up and attacks the assassin.
In 94.
Lights that bitch on motherfucking fire.
In 94.
Gets a bottle of who fucking knows, throws it on her,
In 94.
and then is able to find a lighter and sets her ass on fire.
In 94.
And she goes flying out of a window.
Jumps out of a window.
In 94.
What can you do when you're on fire?
In 94.
And this person's like, "Don't worry, I've been watching over you for the last 9 years. We're going to get you out of here." And you say, "Who are you?" And he says,
CJ from San Andreas.
"Who am I?" "You're talking to yourself, kid. But call me Ishmael."
Why Moby Dick?
I don't know. Why Moby Dick?
This game is a dick. What they did by the end is a dick move. Fuck you, Konami. Sorry.
So you are escaping this hospital now as XOF forces are trying to find you and kill you.
Should I do this? Because you're more in depth than I am, and we're trying to keep this short.
What?
Alright, so you're going through the hospital, you're trying to escape, and every time you get turned around, it seems that they're just waiting for you.
Yeah.
And every time you go through the hospital, you just keep getting cut off, and you keep running back, you keep backtracking, you keep going through everything. So you get to the point where you find a bunch of other people from the hospital trying to escape. Mm-hmm. You get locked in that fucking room, and XOF is all over it.
Yep.
They start slaughtering everybody in that room.
Like CJ from San Andreas.
There's a lot of dead people.
There was, and you're sitting there and you're trying to push past people and you're trying to find cover and everything. It's so nuts. Josh, you escaped to the side room. Isn't that what happened?
We dropped baloney on Afghanistan.
You escaped to the side. They're coming in. They're thinking we slaughtered everybody. They're stuck in this hallway. You get out. Isn't that where you play the dead body?
Yes.
You sit there and you watch them, and they're executing everybody one by one, whether they're dead or not. They're just popping a couple shots in them. What happened next?
They kind of meet up in the middle, and they're like, all right, they're not here. We'll move on to the next floor or whatever. And they're about to turn around.
Who pissed their pants?
Ishmael.
Ishmael pissed. I knew somebody pissed their pants. I don't remember if it was him or Ishmael.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, this is getting serious. You're playing corpses in that hallway, by the way.
Yeah.
You're just watching as they execute slowly.
And then you meet the man on fire.
Oh my god. That dude is the thing of nightmares.
Yes. And when I say man on fire, I mean literally man on fire.
He's on fire.
Yeah.
Best part about him is when he can fucking just sit there and eat bullets and just be like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
They shoot at him and the bullets kind of just vaporize. Yeah.
Yeah, he just sits there. He's like covered in bullets. It's the funniest thing ever. I was like, why would you shoot at a guy who's obviously embedded with like 3 billion bullets right now?
Yeah.
But that's their go-to tactic. It's like, we got guns.
Like CJ from San Andreas.
Shoot him.
Yeah, so the sprinkler system in the building goes off.
Didn't they set it off? Didn't they shoot it?
They shot it, yeah.
They shot it, it gets set off, man on fire gets extinguished, and once he doesn't have his flames, he's pretty much useless. I'm guessing that has something to do with his abilities.
He kind of disappears, and
he just leaves.
yeah, and you see another person kind of floating around there.
Ah, this little guy with red hair and a fucking gas mask. Let's not play with it. It's Psycho Manus.
Yeah, it's Psycho Manus as a kid.
Psycho Manus as a fucking child is in this game because Psycho Manus was the most popular character ever. He was emulated in Metal Gear Solid 4. He's always been a throwback character. They have always made reference to fucking Psycho Manus. So why not? Metal Gear Solid 5. Psycho Manus is a goddamn child.
Yep.
I don't even give a fuck. We knew there were spoilers in here. I'm not fucking saving that for the very end.
Well, then we should probably go over the Man on Fire as well.
Yeah, okay. Gerlukov... No, it's not Gerlukovich. God damn it.
It's Volgan.
It's Volgan from Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
This motherfucker is so embedded with hatred, they have managed to use his body and his being as a weapon.
Yeah, so
He's not really alive.
No, as we find out later on in the story, Psycho Mantis is kind of drawn to people that have intense rage.
Yeah, which pretty much is what kept Volgan alive.
Yeah.
To be the Man on Fire.
Volgan, they said, did die, but the Russians were trying to experiment on his body to figure out what gave him lightning powers.
Yeah.
In doing that, it just so happened that Psycho Mantis had been captured by... I don't think it was the Russians. No, it was the Russians.
It was the Russians.
He had been captured by the Russians. His plane was flying over the building where they were doing the experiments on Volgan.
And he could feel, like, the malevolence.
Yes, he felt such rage that he, destroyed the plane, got out, and, fucking...
Basically resurrected him.
Yeah.
It's just, like, the living embodiment of hatred.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which, by the way, came back later to be super fucking cool.
Yeah.
That showdown where you got to find his body. We'll save it. Oh, you thought this was going to be 45 fucking minutes. Yep. Congratulations on being wrong. We still haven't even gotten out of the hospital yet.
Well, I think we can probably go out now.
Yeah. Lo and behold, what is this? Ishmael comes by on a white horse, picks you up. You have a battle with the Man on Fire who's also riding a flaming fucking unicorn.
Well, no, wait a second. Because you get out of the hospital, Ishmael shows up in an ambulance.
Yeah.
And crashes it into the Man on Fire. And you two are able to escape in the ambulance. The ambulance, the Man on Fire and Psycho Mantis attack it, and it ends up flipping over. So you're hanging upside down in this ambulance, strapped to the seat by your seatbelt. And you wake up and you look over and Ishmael is not there.
Yeah.
And it's Ocelot who comes by on the horse.
Was it Ocelot? I thought it was Ishmael for some reason.
No, it was Ocelot that comes by on the horse to pick you up. So this whole thing with like Ishmael at this point, it was like, what the fuck? Because remember he said you're talking to yourself. It's like, were you talking to yourself?
I mean, we're doing spoiler cast. Should we just throw it out there?
No, I don't think we should.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. We're already enjoying just being spoilers.
That's kind of the big spoiler.
That's the biggest. We already pretty much gave it away with what you just said.
No, we'll wait.
All right.
So you're hanging upside down in the ambulance. Ishmael is not there. Ocelot shows up on a horse, leads you out of there. Man on Fire, flaming fucking unicorn.
The flaming unicorn just hunting you down while you're just sitting there blasting with a shotgun. It's like, save your fucking reloads for when he's distracted. If he's open, fucking kill him. It was intense.
It was, yeah.
Then you escape and the whole game changes.
Yeah, so you escape through...
Longest intro ever.
You jump into a river. Of course, the Man on Fire can't get into the river, so you successfully escape.
That motherfucker don't know how to swim.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So Ocelot kind of clues you in that Skullface has been sighted. Oh, speaking of Skullface. All right, so...
Apparently, Skullface has been in the background for all the games.
We probably should have gone over this with the whole Ground Zeroes thing, but... What I said about Paz being 19, it being a good thing because some shit happens. I was, like, I don't remember being so angry at a video game character ever in my life. Like, even when Sephiroth killed Aerith, spoiler, in Final Fantasy VII.
Jesus Christ. It's not a spoiler at this point. It's life.
Even when Sephiroth killed Aerith, I don't remember being that like, I remember being sad, like, it fucking choked up that it happened. But I was like, it's Final Fantasy. They'll find a way to come back, you know?
She never came back.
She never came back. What Skullface did...
It's a good burp.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, I taste chicken.
No, I taste chicken.
What Skullface did to Paz and Chico, I could not wait to play this game and put a fucking bullet in his head.
What did he do? What did I miss?
It's in the secret tapes.
Yeah.
So, Chico, he was trying to get Chico to tell him where Boss was.
Yeah.
So, to do that, they would do various things. They would have Paz beaten and raped in front of him.
I missed those tapes.
Yeah.
Wow.
They would have Paz beaten and raped in front of him. They forced Chico to rape her, or else they would kill her.
Are you? No, you're making shit up.
I am not making this up.
Is that in Ground Zeroes of
Yes,
the game?
it's in Ground Zeroes.
I did not pay enough attention in Ground Zeroes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucked.
So, Skullface was basically like, you know, you can end all this by telling me where Boss is, and Paz is like, don't you fucking tell him anything. And essentially what they do is they tell Chico, look, we're gonna kill Paz unless you tell us where Big Boss is. And he finally, like, breaks down. He's like, I can't do this anymore. I'll tell you where Boss is. And that's how they figure out where Mother Base is. It's actually Chico that gave it up. That's where Mother Base was. And then they told Chico that they had killed Paz anyway. So, when this game was coming out, like I said, I could not wait to put a bullet in Skullface's face. Because that was just like...
It's fucking awful.
That is awful. And I can't believe you didn't hear about it. Because there was this big, huge debate about...
Dude, when I played Ground Zeroes, I played it... You know how I play Metal Gear.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to anything. I was like, kill everybody.
Like CJ from San Andreas.
No, so there was this big outrage on like Twitter and stuff, like what's acceptable to put into a game or not. And my take on it is always like, you shouldn't be upset that they talk about rape in a video game. You should be upset that it happens in real life. Like, that's what you should be upset about.
Oh, dude, I hate the fact that fucking just the way people are nowadays, you can't even make the story you want to make without people like flipping out. It's like, all right, you're not comfortable with this. That has nothing to do with my story. Don't listen to the story.
Yeah, and important to mention that you never see any of that stuff happen. It's on the cassette.
It's all
tapes.
audio cassettes.
Yeah.
But that's ridiculous that would even be a problem because, dude, look in the past. Look at A Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was fucked.
Yes.
You don't like it? Don't watch it. We don't live in that era anymore. We live in fucking constant communication.
PC, brah.
As soon as one person's upset, the first thing they're going to do is go online and bitch. And then they're going to rally the people who also want to bitch. Then everybody's bitching. And it's like, can I tell my story? No? Okay. I hate it. Armika can't even slap her ass anymore. It's fucked up.
But, yeah, so I wanted to throw that out there because, really, they wasted a big opportunity with Skullface, I thought.
They kind of did.
Because it should have been more of an epic villain, especially after all the shit he did in Ground Zeroes.
He felt like such a throwaway character the way he just died.
Yeah.
Like, it was probably a third into the game. It was just like, and we're done.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I wouldn't say third.
It should have been a third. You know I'm right.
Yeah.
That should have been a third of the way into the game.
Yeah, it should have been.
But no, we'll get to that later.
So, anyway, Ocelot lets you know that Skullface is in Afghanistan, so you're going to go into Afghanistan. We've already talked about the gameplay mechanics, so I'm not going to go into that. This is strictly story.
Fuck yeah, we don't need to do all that bullshit, which I thought we were about to do.
No. So your first objective is to rescue Kaz.
AKA Good Times with Sand. Afghanistan had a lot of sand.
So Kaz has been captured and held hostage for quite a while.
That motherfucker.
I don't think for the full 9 years. But
Not the full 9 years, no.
For quite a while he's been held hostage. Once you finally find him, you found that they have, he's missing a leg and an arm.
Yes.
They fucked him up
Poor
good.
McDonald goddamn Miller.
Yeah.
So
he's been beaten, tortured, malnourished. He's missing limbs at this point.
you get him back.
You get him
That
back.
makes you feel better.
Yeah, you get him out of there. When you're rescuing him, the Skulls unit shows up for the first time.
Fucking insane.
Crazy stuff. So there's like mist everywhere. These like things that kind of act like zombies until they see you, and then all of a sudden they're ultimate ninja killing machines.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's, oh God, I hated them. I hated them, but I loved them, honestly. Let me say it that way.
Yeah.
You knew if you were about to fight them, you were about to be in for some fucking shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially the
great.
sniper battle later on. Good lord.
I never beat that mission. I walked into I know what mission you're talking about. I walked into it. I saw 7 laser lights on me, and I was dead. And I was like, I don't even want to play it. Honestly, this is stupid.
Right. No. So you rescue.
That
Kaz.
went too far.
You rescue Kaz, and it's basically like, hey, we need to rebuild Mother Base, but we need to make it bigger and better, kind of deal, and we're going to call it Diamond Dogs.
And good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice. It all worked.
Yeah. Sure.
Good logo. Little dog with a diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah, how can you go wrong?
No, you can't.
So Diamond Dogs is established. You start building a new mother base and everything. You got a new fucking it just kind of looks like the fucking things from Metal Gear Solid 2. You know what I'm talking about?
The Walkers?
Yeah, the plantation. What's that shit called?
Oh, the Big Shell?
It kind of looks like you're building a big shell.
Yeah, it kind of does, actually.
That's the first thing I thought when I saw it. I was like, I'm making big shell. All right. So you get Miller back. Who came next on your re-recruit list?
Was
it Otacon? Was it
Yeah, I was going to
Emmerich?
say, and this is kind of the thing that some people had a problem with, was the way the story is told in this one. Because
it's very loose.
you get very few story segments in between, like, a lot of missions. So you do, like, the first mission is rescue Kaz.
In 94.
Yeah.
So you rescue Kaz.
In 94.
And then you're doing, like, random, like, retrieve the prisoner, destroy
It's important to the story, but it's not really story-centric.
Yeah.
So it's like, this person has intel. Go here, rescue this prisoner, send him out. We get intel. All right, go here. Go find these supplies. Go find this intel.
In 94.
Once the intel is found, go back here. Now that we know that we have this intel, there's going to be a fucking carriage going through that's fucking dealing with everything we're working with. And it's like,
Here's a pointer stain on the back.
this isn't Metal Gear.
It might be doo-doo.
Yeah,
If you're a
there's...
Metal Gear fan like us, we hugely enjoyed story segments.
Yeah.
I loved watching all the fucking cutscenes and all the fucking Kodak conversations, shit like that. I loved it.
Yeah.
This game, at first, it's like nothing.
Yeah.
And if you're a Metal Gear fan,
There's-
you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
Well, you go through the whole prologue in the hospital, you rescue Kaz, and then you're
And it
playing
seemed
for
very
like...
Metal Gear.
Yeah, for sure. But then you're playing for like 8 to 10 hours before you really hit another story segment. And it's just weird.
Yeah, and when it does hit again, though, it was like, oh, glory. You put your controller down like the old school days before these fucking interactive fucking... What's that shit called? You gotta press a goddamn button. You shouldn't have to press a button. I'm watching a cutscene.
It's like you use your hands? That's like a baby's toy.
You're fucking me up. God of War started this bullshit.
Quick time.
Yes, quick time events. I fucking hate them. You alright?
Jesus, man.
Mortal Kombat had goddamn quick time events. Why?
I don't know.
When you get to a story segment in a story-driven game, let them watch the story. I should not have to lose because I had to hit X.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and it doesn't happen often. I actually put the controller down and I enjoyed that big first glorious cinema. Mm-hmm. Didn't get another one for a while.
Yeah.
This is not your typical Metal Gear.
No, it's not.
You
Not
learn
at all.
it within the first 5 hours.
For sure.
And if you're like us, you still spend 100 some hours, but it doesn't matter. Moving right along. Josh. Metal Gear. So what are we getting into?
As you're running around Afghanistan, you come across Skullface. You find out that Psycho Mantis is with Skullface, so they're kind of working together. You do see you do see the man on fire a couple times.
Because even when they're doing the hospital mission, they sometimes start fighting each other. Or am I wrong? I think I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Who?
You start seeing like Psycho Mantis' unit with the man on fire and everything. They start fighting the enemy.
No.
Yeah, I think I'm wrong with that. I'm talking out of my ass, people.
So you are going to rescue Hal's father,
Yes.
Huey.
Huey Emmerich.
And you find out that Huey has been working with Skullface. You don't know on what yet, but it's a fucking Metal Gear game.
Huey Emmerich comes off as today's version of these fucking, like, self-entitled bitches.
Yeah.
It's like he can't see what he's doing wrong. He can only see what everybody else is doing right. He's like, what's wrong with you? And it's like, you're a piece of shit. That's kind of a spoiler, but this is spoiler cast, pretty much.
Yeah.
Huey Emmerich is a cocksucker.
Yeah, so basically what Kaz tells you is that, yes, it was Chico who gave up the location of Mother Base, but this whole deal with, like, getting the nuclear arms inspection into Mother Base and everything
Was ran through Huey.
it was all done through Huey. So Huey's actually the one that really sold you guys out.
It's like this motherfucker.
So Kaz is like, we gotta find Huey, we gotta find out what he's been working on with Skullface, and we need to get our revenge, basically.
Yes.
So you find Huey, Skullface takes him away.
Skullface has him working on, like, one of their secret projects, basically.
Yes.
You have
And
to infiltrate one hell of a base.
yeah, for sure.
And you can't get into the building Huey is in if you are under detection mode, which is really hard in that area. It took me forever to get out of that because, you know me, I just wanted to fucking... I got grenade launchers and rocket launchers flying everywhere.
So this is the first time, before Skullface takes him away, this is the first time you see the Metal Gear for this game.
Yes.
It's called Sahelanthropus.
I'm glad you remember that because I cannot pronounce that name to save my life.
Yeah, I just call him Sally.
All right, we'll refer to it that way from now on.
right.
Sally.
It is Sally.
You meet Sally.
You meet Sally for the first time.
That dumb bitch.
Giant fucking Metal Gear. So here's one problem that I do have with the game.
Yeah? What exactly do you have a problem with Sally?
This is by far the most technologically advanced
Metal Gear in the whole fucking series?
Yes.
Yes,
And
it
it's
is.
back in 1980 something.
And he's got a huge dick.
Yes.
Like CJ from San Andreas.
God,
that
I
shoots
cannot
flames.
understand that. Why does the Metal Gear have a big dick?
Get to shoot flames.
It always made me laugh. The first time I saw it, I was like, that Metal Gear has a dick.
Yes.
It's totally a dick.
It by far the most technologically advanced. So
Easily. It's a bipedal.
It is. It's
It's a fucking gear.
It is. It's a gear from Xenogears, absolutely.
Yes, out of nowhere, when you're thinking, Metal Gear Ray, Metal Gear Rex, it's like, no, Xenogears. We got you beat in the 80s.
It was
80s?
actually... Yeah, it was 80s, yeah.
It made no sense.
It didn't. It was actually... It reminded me a lot of Zone of the Enders, also.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fucking, what's it called?
Jehudi?
Yeah, Jahuti. Jahuti.
Djibouti Dubs.
Djibouti Dubs. Oh, no, that's going to make a comeback?
That's what I'm talking about. Wow!
I can't do that.
So, yeah, this whole time, so you see Sally for the first time.
That bitch.
But it's not active yet, you find out. Of course it's not active yet.
She owes me a cheesesteak. I'm hungry.
Mustang Sally!
Yeah.
So Skullface takes Emmerich away. You have to infiltrate the base. You find Emmerich. He tries to explain to you that, he's only working with Skullface to save his own life. He wasn't really going to activate Metal Gear, all this other bullshit.
You know what? We're going to end up making this a two-parter.
Okay.
We're an hour and a half in already.
Yeah.
We still got some other shit to do. Let's get to a wrap-up point.
All right. So you get Huey the fuck out of there on a sweet Metal Gear Walker, which I gained much more respect for that thing as the game went on.
I didn't. I never used it.
No?
Nope.
Oh, I love it.
I used Dee Dee and I used fucking Quiet Bitch
Yeah.
with the big old jiggly booby physics.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Quiet.
We didn't. Because there's so much to this
Next
game.
time.
On Metal Gear Solid 5.
So you get Huey out, you take him back to base, and Kaz is like, look, let's just kill this motherfucker now. There's no point in keeping him alive. And Ocelot is kind of like, yeah, maybe
we should wait.
Yeah, we can he can work on stuff for us and help
They
us out.
go so back and forth through that whole story, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm surprised they never had a segment where those two broke out into, like, a fist fight.
Oh, I thought it was going to happen.
So did I. I was waiting for it, because every time it's like, Miller's like, this needs to happen, and it's like, Ocelot comes in, he's like, yeah, no, it doesn't. You need to shut up, calm down, think about what you're doing. You got anger issues, all right? Look, this is what we're going to do. It's like, I don't like it, and I don't stand by it, and I guarantee I will not be a part of this shit. And he's like, hold on. You will be a part of this shit. And you're going to stay right there, and you're going to shut the fuck up.
And Kaz actually defies Big Boss quite a few times.
A couple times, yeah.
Which was weird.
Especially when you get there with Quiet.
Yeah.
And the whole base is on, like, lockdown. And he's like, I will kill you both.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is my base, bitch. How you gonna kill me?
Do you know who you're fucking talking to right now?
CJ from San Andreas.
By the way, at this point, you've acquired Quiet.
Yeah, well,
we kind of left that out.
Yeah, we'll talk about Quiet next time, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up now. So you're back on the base with Huey. Huey is still alive. He's going to work on research for you.
Yes.
And that's pretty much it, so we'll leave it at that right now.
We'll start next week on Quiet, and we'll wrap this gavel up, next week. And coming back, we're going to do some MadLibs. Because it's stupid.
Still trying to define my description. A life with a little spare time for living. But even if I want to hold the position, I gotta go like daddy don't know any different. I saw the noon sky, look at the snow melt. I left most my baggage up in a hotel. As long as I can hit my notes, I'ma travel down that gravel road. I heard a bird cry, it was pathetic. Man, if you can fly, spread feathers like a message. As long as I can hit my notes, I'ma stay on top this box of soap. I felt the track slip, but didn't pull brakes. I'm half dead, but already got a full plate. As long as I can hit my notes.
Hey, this is David.
Fuck off.
Wow, that was rude.
No, it wasn't.
We're back. I don't know if you realized it, but we're back.
For the first damn time.
Yeah. We're going to do a quick, stupid shout-outs to, oh, God, I forgot his name. I'm such an asshole. We looked this up on break.
We actually did look it up on break, and you practiced the name several times.
I did, because it's not an odd name, I guess, maybe.
Kind of. Sort of.
Maybe it's because I'm looking it up in the wrong application. But, shout-outs to, Joe Santagato, because we're not stealing his ideas. He's doing something we've done since we were children. It's gonna be a quick funny before we move into gasms. I'm going to give Josh a Hadouken. What was that?
What?
Of course, the application on my phone does not want to work at this moment. It has decided to take a shit, so I'm going to reopen it. We're going to do a quick MadLibs.
Well, like I said, this could be the best or worst thing we've ever done.
I have a feeling it's going to be both, so we'll see. The MadLibs app apparently is fucking terrible. So, here we go. Josh, give me an adjective.
Quickly.
I gotta type these in, people. It's on the phone. So next, give me a plural noun.
Cities.
Cities. You know, this is supposed to be mature.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You're fucking this up.
Don't worry.
Noun. Bop.
Vagina.
Yeah, I can deal with that. Virginia. Okay. Adjective.
Ooh.
You running out of adjectives?
Thrust.
Thrust.
Oh, no, that's a verb, isn't it?
It might work as an adjective. We'll find out.
Oh, well, let's do,
right.
swiftly.
Swiftly. Swiftly. Boom. Done. Number.
27.
That's random. All right. Part of the body, plural.
Balls.
All right. I should have seen that coming. Type that with a W. All right. Part of the body, plural.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you got two.
Titties.
Say them titties. I got titties in different cities. Adjective.
Rough.
That's how you like it. Hey, plural noun.
Plural noun.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's getting kind of rough.
Shits.
Shits. Well, guess what? You got another plural noun right after.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Plural noun.
All right. Friends.
Friends? I was thinking you were going to say douches. I was predicting. Verb ending in ing.
Thrusting.
I thought you already said that.
No, we took it back.
Oh, we did? Well, now it's there. Noun. How long does this shit go on?
Let's see. You know what? I'm going to go with official asshole of the podcast, Brandon. Brandon's a noun.
Brandon. Boom. Done. Verb ending in ing. Yeah? Yeah. Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre-ing. Just thought. A terrible one.
Hammering.
Hammering. Ooh, that sounds sexual. Next one up. Part of the body, plural. Oh my god, this is not good.
Asses. He's got 17 asses.
17 asses.
17 ass the ostrich.
Plural noun.
Plural noun. Assholes.
Assholes. Boom. Noun.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus!
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 Jesus is my noun.
In 94.
Jesus is your name?
In 94.
Ain't shit, I don't care. Adjective. Only this one and one other.
Freezing.
Freeze. Last but not least, a plural noun.
Plural noun.
Yeah, plural noun.
As
As we play with this free to download MadLibs app.
Cars.
Sorry, it's taking a swig of beer. Whoa, it just threw everything on my app everywhere. This story is entitled A Night at the Carnival.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's go.
This is gonna suck. When my best friend and I go to the carnival, we go on as many quickly rides as we can before we run out of cities.
Okay.
God damn it. Makes no sense. Our first must is the roller vagina.
That's a little better.
God damn it. What a swiftly thrill racing down the track at 27 miles an hour. So fast. Throwing our balls into the air and screaming at the top of our titties. I think this is a good segment. Not as terrifying, but still rough fun, are the bumper shits. What the fuck is that? God damn it, the sickness is killing me. Alright, sorry. Not as terrifying, but still rough fun, are the bumper shits, where we drive around like crazy friends thrusting into each other. What the fuck? By far the scariest ride is the Delta Brandon. It sends us hammering in circles so fast it makes our asses spin. Oh man. That moment where you realize why you want to be 13 again. After that, we're happy as assholes to hop on the Ferris Jesus and enjoy the slow freezing ride. It's a nice way to top off the evening and calm our cars. Oh, god damn it.
The wheel just goes around. It's like, Jesus, 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 Jesus.
Jesus! 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 Jesus!
The wheel of Jesus.
Jesus!
Oh, god. Did they say something nice when you get off? Like, bless you, my son. Bless you, my son.
Now go on
Bless
the bumper
you, my
shits.
son. Get on them bumper shits. Be careful of the fucking wheel of Brandon.
What an asshole.
I think that was great.
That was good. Yeah.
I miss MadLibs. Shout outs to Joe Santagato for the idea. His are funny too. We didn't do it. He did because Josh has a carpet. And, you were supposed to hold a mouthful of beer while I said the story. I didn't want you to spit beer out. That's not cool.
No, don't do that.
I just wanted something stupid.
Okay.
I think we got something stupid.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. We're going to just move right on into gasms. Josh, do you have a gasm lined up?
I do.
What's your gasm?
First one is Fine Game Girls on YouTube, which I showed you earlier.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Funny video about Armika. I
Yeah,
liked it.
That's how I found it. I was looking for more information about the whole Armika being censored thing, and I found that video. It's basically just him ranting about why it shouldn't be censored, but it's like this guy who does it in a really high-pitched voice, which I know sounds annoying. Don't worry. It's funny.
It was funny. Any others?
Amiibo Cockfight 2.
Amiibo Cockfight what?
2.
I didn't see the first one.
You did, because you watched it on the way home from something. My phone.
On the way home?
On the way home from Resurrection F.
I was about to say, probably, yeah, that sounds about right. But I think I fell asleep on the way home.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
But that's okay.
I was probably drunk on the way home.
So here's what it is. So for those of you who don't know, Amiibos are stupid piece of shit toys disguised as DLC.
Yes.
Or DLC disguised as
They're
toys.
expensive DLC that you have to go to a store to buy instead of just buying it digitally.
Yeah. So you have your game Super Smash Dickhead Brothers.
Yeah, fuck that game.
And you buy your Amiibo toy, you put it on your stupid Wii U gamepad, and it puts the character into the game.
Shoutouts to Jesse for liking this piece of shit. You're fucking up gaming, bitch.
So you can train the character so that when the computer fights with it, it kind of learns how you play. So what they do is they buy these Amiibos, they train them up, and then they pit it against each other, and whichever one loses dies.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. They're like saw their heads off or burn them or...
Exactly.
Yeah, it's great.
They did. They put one on the blender, but they brought in some new kills for the part 2.
Yes.
They had an Iron Maiden, which was great.
Yes.
By far, the best is Liquid Nitrogen.
I would like to see that.
Go check it out. It's great. I can't stand Smash Brothers, and to see these fucking toys die is good fun.
At least your Facebook doesn't get lit up every time you talk shit about Smash Brothers. Fucking Jesse.
Fuck Smash Brothers.
Oh, wow, that's going to be some hard popping...
Fuck Smash Brothers.
There you go, that's how you got to do it.
Ren, it's stupid asshole.
Yeah, fuck you, Jesse. Shout out to Jesse. My gasm is going to be, oddly enough, Borderlands 2.
Alright, so you were telling me the story before we went on air, so go ahead and...
Black Friday sale, I saw the Handsome Collection on sale for PlayStation 4, and I was like, oh my god, I love this game. I've been trying to play it, I've never beaten it, I've always loved it. Something always happened. I would start playing with people and they'd stop playing, or I would play by myself and I'd orgasm.
Yeah.
And you clean it up with the towel and it's not enough.
Or your sock. Yeah.
Or you suck.
Crunchy sock.
But, crunchy socks. But, you know, last time I tried to play through, my computer started acting like shit, and I got to figure out what's wrong with it, and I'm basically at the point where I need a new system anyway, so it's kind of fucked. And then I saw this, and I was like, it's the pre-sequel, it's fucking Borderlands 2, I want to play Borderlands 2 and beat it anyway. I'll play the pre-sequel eventually. Got it. It was $24. Fucking Black Friday sale for a fucking PlayStation. Download it. Love it. Fucking love that game. So good. One of the best story-driven shooters out. Have you ever played a Borderlands?
I told you I played the first one. I never played the second one.
The second one is the better one. It's leaps and bounds. Way better than the first one. So the first one is just kind of like, you have these character classes and blah, 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 and here's these missions. And the second one seems like it actually is like a focused story.
Yeah.
Whereas the first one didn't really have that. But it's kind of cool. They make a lot of ties to the old characters from the original game and everything like that. It's so good. Get it, asshole. It's on sale now.
I probably won't, but okay.
I know you won't.
All right.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're a pizza shit.
You already stopped playing Battlefront after spending $60. So, there you go.
That's a horse of another color.
Sure.
Wow, that's a phrase, isn't it?
It is.
Wow, I almost sound old-timey.
Yeah.
Battlefront, it just starts to feel the same over and over because
Wait a second. Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Time out.
Wait.
Are you trying to tell me that a first-person shooter, where all you do is run around and shoot shit, starts to feel stale after a while? Is that what you're saying?
Now, don't get me wrong.
Hold on. Yes or no? Is that what you're telling me right now?
No, not at all.
What's the dopest song I ever wrote?
Oh, you didn't like that response. Because if you go back and you play something like Black Ops 3, which I've been playing again, it's the ability to change your class and everything feels significant when you change it.
Which is why they never should have took it out of Battlefront.
Battlefront, everything feels the same. There is no difference. It's just, it's cool. It's cool doing defend the walkers or try to kill the walkers, or the best thing is probably, the hero mode where it's everybody against the hero and whoever kills the hero gets to be the next hero. But there's no real diversity. It's just this one has a little better accuracy. This one fucking doesn't jump as much. It's like, no, everything just goes pew pew. Yeah. It's disappointing. in the end. And the fact that when I actually glanced at it and saw the fucking DLC or the season pass is $50, I was like, this is the biggest heap of shit I've ever seen. I was seriously butthurt that it's a $50 fucking, what do they call that shit? Season pass?
Yeah, season pass.
A $50 season pass. You spend $60 on the game.
Yeah.
Spend $50 more to get the rest. Games don't cost $60 anymore.
No, they don't.
It's ridiculous. It's stupid. So, yeah, Battlefront pretty much got retired. I'd rather play Black Ops 3, which is now sitting in its place. There's just more diversity in Black Ops. There's more everything. Hate to say it. Like, Battlefront was fun. Do you want to borrow it?
I mean, look, pretty much every review that I've seen has been like, game's beautiful, is a lot of fun to revisit the original trilogy, but there's nothing new.
It gets old super fast. It was fun, though. I don't totally regret it. I wish I bought it when it was $40.
Yeah.
But it's not going to happen anytime soon. It's a system seller right now. Look at PlayStation 4. They got a bundle for it.
I mean, all they had to do was take Battlefront 2, update the graphics, maybe add a couple different classes, because they had a whole class system in Battlefront 2.
And it should have had something like that. That's what kills me.
Yeah, you had your like regular trooper, you had your rocket trooper who had like grenade launcher and all that shit. You had your medic, your mechanical guy who could build turrets or repair shit. And you had your fucking, like, sniper class. And that's what it was. And it was fun.
Dude, everything comes together so blandly. It literally feels like everything is the same. It's so boring. It's a fun game. I still enjoy playing it, don't get me wrong. But if I'm going to play a shooter, I'm probably just going to go back to Black Ops 3. But what can you do?
All right. So let's wrap this shit up. Check us out on the social medias.
We're on Twitter. We're kind of on Twitch. I mean, we're there. We just don't play often.
You're there, yeah.
You can sign up. We're on the Facebooks. We're on the Podomatic. We're on the iTunes. What else are we on? We're on the Gmail. If you want to contact us and get a haiku.
Yeah.
So, we didn't have to make any haikus this week.
We didn't. Nobody contacted us.
Fucking assholes. All that is Such a Nerd Pod. Josh, where do you find us on YouTube?
Such a Nerd Podcast / fuck YouTube /
Whoa!
I'm killing David.
Yes.
We have 6 new episodes or 6 previous episodes up on YouTube. So I uploaded 17 through 22.
We're catching up.
We're catching up. We're getting there.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
My original idea was to always be like 2 weeks behind what we do on the show, and that fucking never happened.
It didn't happen.
No.
Either way, we're there, we're here, we're everywhere. Call us Such a Nerd. We'll call you bitch. And then we'll have sex with you. No, that's wrong.
CJ from San Andreas. 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 I wrote this song a long time ago. It was the dopest song I ever wrote in '94.